Oh, the light's on. Hi, everyone. This is Irene Doniger, also known as the Laughter Lady, or the Laughing McGee. McGee is a storyteller. We've been doing a 6-part series on the principles of good-hearted living, and tonight we're doing Principle 3. But before we talk about Principle 3, I just want to do a quick summary for you. Monday was for compliments. We give out smiley stickers in the programs I do when we talk about compliments. Why? Because compliments mean saying something nice, and it makes us feel good, whether we're saying it to somebody else or to ourselves. Tuesday night, the second night, is for flexibility. Now take a look at this fellow. The tree that bends in the wind is not likely to break. So, look what he can do. He can change his position in all different ways without breaking. He can even take a huge step back to get ready for that leap forward into something new. Yes, taking a step backwards is not a failure. Taking a step backwards is getting ready for a major leap forward. And that brings us to tonight. Tonight, Wednesdays, is for gratitude. Gratitude is one of our cornerstones of the principles of good-hearted living. So, let's talk a little about gratitude. Gratitude means whatever you're doing, keep your eye on the goal and let that be the donut and not the hole. So, gratitude means that there is a blessing in almost every curse, and a curse a little bit in almost every blessing. So, what does that mean? That means that when we start to think about the things that are positive in our lives, it creates chemistry in our bodies that is much better for us than when we just are angry, resentful, and upset. Remember that resentment is the poison I drink, hoping you will die. I want to tell you a little story about a fellow I met in a senior living home when I was talking about gratitude. This fellow said to me, he said, gratitude is crap. And I said to him, tell me more. And he said, gratitude doesn't stop the crap from happening. Look at me. I'm in a walker. Soon I'll be in a wheelchair. And I tried to be grateful for what I could do, but it didn't stop things from getting worse. I said to him, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Gratitude doesn't stop the crap from happening. Let me tell you what gratitude does do. Gratitude helps us to change the chemistry in our bodies from the chemistry that makes us sick, raises our blood pressure, creates all kinds of illness. It creates endorphins, the chemicals that help us to feel better. Now, are there times when you don't feel like being grateful? Oh, you bet. Even I have those times. So, what do I do then? If I say to myself, Irene, what are you grateful for tonight? And many of you know that I have a gratitude project where I am writing at least 3 things for which I am grateful every night. They have to be things in the last 24 hours. Why? So that I don't repeat the same old stuff over and over again. It has to be new and related to the last 24 hours. Then I say to myself, if things are that bad and you don't really feel grateful tonight, you can do one of 2 things. You can decide to sit in the grumpies and decide how long you want to be in the grumpies, or you can decide to ask yourself, if I wanted to be grateful, what could I be grateful for? When I do that, I always find something, if I felt like being grateful, that I could be grateful for. Maybe it's that there's food in my fridge. Maybe it's that there's heat in my apartment and it's getting cold out there. Maybe it's that I have someone to love me. Maybe it's that I can read a book. Doesn't matter what it is. Little things, simple things, are things to be grateful for. Maybe it's even that I could be grateful if I wanted to be grateful. So for gratitude, I give people a little journal. I tell them to start their own gratitude project, and either in the morning or at night or any time during the day to write 3 things for which they could be grateful, and see how many days they can do that without repeating. So, we're coming to the end of 2015, and we're coming to the beginning of 2016. And I'm going to wrap this short little Periscope up by saying, I suggest that you don't write resolutions for 2016. I suggest instead that you make a list of all the things that you're proud of doing in 2015 and all of the things that you're grateful for that happened in 2015. And if there were tough times, maybe you could look for something good that came out of that tough time. Things you're proud of, things for which you're grateful. Let the resolutions go. When you come into 2016 with an attitude of gratitude, I promise you it will be a better year than 2015 was. Signing off for now. Oh, and asking you too, also, if you want to keep going with this, I suggest that you visit my page on Facebook, Put a Twinkle in Your Wrinkle. You will find all kinds of inspirational things there, things that make you feel really fun and laugh and smile. Even when you don't feel like it, you'll find yourself putting a little grin on your face. So I want to end with what we call in Laughterland, the World Laughter Torch here. And it goes, first you start with, ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 yay! And then you put your hand claps to it. So here we go. Ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 yay! Happy 2016, everybody.